Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today, look at this. I got something pretty nice with me. I got a Null Knives Riaden, and this guy comes with a bunch of stickers, some cards. This box is pretty nice. There's some padding right over here, and some soft spongy thing with a little tray to come out, and you get this little frame lock going on right over here. It's pretty nice. I like the size, especially because look at this. You get 8 centimeters for the cutting edge at 11 for the handle, for an overall length of a little bit, I would say 19.5 centimeters. It is a very interesting one. The first thing that caught my eye was the design, because its lines are super slick, clean. Really like it. Just a couple to show you guys. I got an F95 Antique and a Neon from Chicago Custom Division. A couple of pretty popular sizes, just to give you an idea of that size, and also another couple of popular large Sebenza 21 and small Sebenza 21 from Chris Reeve Knives to attest the size of this fella, which is pretty much kind of like the perfect EDC size, because I mean Neon is kind of like my preferred thing to carry because of the size and the cutting edge. Would you look at that? So here we are pretty much in the same realm. Actually, the Neon is a tad shorter overall, but if you compare, look at this, you know what I mean. So handle to blade ratio for the Shiro Neon is just unparalleled, but still here we are in a pretty good decent ratio going on. So anyways, we got something that is gonna cost you around 350 bucks, depending on the market. You know, fluctuates a lot, but still you can find these on the secondary market quite easily. This is, I mean, as I said, the thing that caught my eye was just the lines, like the design. I think it's brilliant. I love this, you know, these steps, like really like the harpoon right over here and going down again, kind of like steps. Just, I loved it. It was very nice. This indentation here, even if it's not like contoured, but still holds very well 2 fingers. So that's a very good thing. You have some nice contoured scale, like 3D machine. This is not flat. It's kind of like hollow, you see, like over here. I like that. It gives the handle a nice contouring and feels good in the hand. You have some nice chamferings all over the perimeter of the knife. You have not really much texturing going on, just a stone washed finish for the titanium scales. You get a pretty simple construction, as you can see. 1 pivot screw, 2 body screws, which are like Chicago screw for one, and for the second one is just a longer screw that goes into the pocket clip right over there. So pretty straightforward construction for this fella. I love the detail of the pivot with this checkered pattern and a little bit of concave shape on both sides, whereas here you can access with your Torx bit the pivot screw to unscrew the screw and just disassemble the knife. So pretty straightforward procedure. You can also check out my maintenance video if you want to know how to do it. It's pretty easy. Titanium backspacer, which has a little bit of a different finish, because there's a little bit of contrast, as you can see, between these 2 guys. Not so much on the pocket clip, which is still pretty good. It has a very strong retention, so it's gonna be glued into the pocket, so not super easy in and out because of that, but still it's good because it's resting not on the lock bar but just on the frame. So that's nice. Inside, you guys can probably notice from this angle maybe some internal skeletonization to reduce the weight. It is a numbered edition. This is number 111, and it's stamped like on the inside of the backspacer right over there, which is not a full-size backspacer, just doesn't reach the stop pin, but it has a lanyard hole option for you guys loving beads, so you can do something pretty cool right over there. Null Knives is just laser engraved, I believe, on the lock bar cutout, which is externally milled, and you get to see an over travel lock bar stabilizer, which is screwed in from the outside and reduces the lock stick, because titanium and steel, they don't go well together. So you do a stainless steel lock face insert and boom, you have no lock stick. That's pretty cool. Also, I love really these lines, guys. I really like them. I don't know why, but the overall flow of the knife is gorgeous, I believe. So aesthetically, it's a huge check, like huge. Of course, there's like a very nice blade indeed. This is M390 steel. It kind of looks like mirror washed in a way. It has a dual thumb stud action, which are kind of like, you see, milled to allocate, probably kind of like an O-ring to save a little bit the chewing up of your thumb, but because this is thumb stud only deployment, so this guy has to be rock. I mean, nah, kind of you can front flip it, but it's gonna chew up even more your thumb. The action right there is just phenomenal. So you get a dual thumb stud action right there. Nice jimping with some little chamfering on the side right before this harpoon, which is wedged beautifully, reaching the tip right there. Nice flats. It is a flat grind. The plunge grind is very cool. You get, you see like some sharpening choil for sure. I would call it like not so much a finger choil. I mean, you can rest the finger here. It's sharp like up to the heel of the blade, so just be careful of that. But still, you can do a little bit more advanced position and take advantage of the jimping and the harpoon. I wish they extended the jimping right up to the end so you could grip even more up to here, but still, it's fine. I want to check the size, like the thickness of this blade is 3.33 millimeters right behind the edge. This fella is going to be like 0.30 millimeters, so it's nice. It's nicely done. M390 steel for this fella. You get the stamp right over here, and pretty cool, clean, sterile looking show side and lock side when it's deployed. When it's open, when it's closed, sorry, you just see the M390 engraving right over there. What is truly outstanding about this fella is this. I really hope you guys can appreciate this sound right here, because it's one of the best sounding knives when it's being deployed. It is just pleasure to my ears like this. Oh my God, it's so nice that I am really excited anytime this, it's called schiocco in Italian. It's schiocking, right? And it's just gorgeous. I really love this sound. When the guy is closing, it's all right. It's nothing I would write home about, but still very, very nice indeed. But when it opens, ooh, I love this sound. Also, what I really like is the ergonomics, because it just feels good in the hand. There's no really any hot spots, so it just feels good in the hand. Also feels good in the pocket. It's not gonna weigh a lot, like it's 107 grams. Look at that. So it's not too shabby, because it's contained for the materials employed, the skeletonization, the stock thickness is not super thick, and the construction is very nice. There's the backspacer, of course, adding some weight, but the skeletonization does a good job. You get some nice jimping over here in the lock bar, which is pretty accessible. It's not, there's no cutout here, not to ruin the overall look of the handle from the show side, but still you can access that pretty easily, and there's a little bit of jimping going on there, so you get a little bit more friction, more traction. So that is good. You know, something like this screw over here is just protruding a little bit too much. I would have preferred maybe a little bit lower, kind of flush with the lock bar, but it's not a biggie. I like the solution here with the hidden screw for the pocket clip, which is basically this screw right over here. I really like the solution for the lanyard hole, which is not just drilling a hole like right there, but like so. So that's clever, doesn't ruin the lines again. So I like how they kept all the flow pretty clean on this fella right there. The construction, I said, is very solid. There's no flex, there's no rattling. It actually, there might be. No, it was just me. But yeah, there's no rivaling. It's solidly put together. I really enjoy this fella. Sounds good, looks amazing, and feels great in the hand. You can't really go wrong with this guy. So there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.